Good evening, everyone. So we're going to be solving this problem, which says 5 raised to the power of x plus 2 equals to 3 raised to the power of x minus 2. And our aim is to find the value of x. Now, the very first thing we're going to do is, according to law of indices, this 5 raised to the power of x plus 2 can also be written as 5 raised to the power of x times 5 raised to the power of 2 is equals to, similarly, this 3 raised to the power of x minus 2 can also be written as 3 raised to the power of x times 3 raised to the power of minus 2. It's still the same thing, because for every integer a raised to the power of p plus w, this is the same thing as a raised to the power of p times a raised to the power of w. So I applied this concept. That's what I applied in the left hand side and right hand side of this equation. Now moving forward, we have 5 raised to the power of x times 5 raised to the power of 2 implies 5 times 5, and 5 times 5 is 25. So this is 25 is equals to 3 raised to the power of x times this 3 raised to the power of minus 2 is the same thing as 1 over 3 raised to the power of 2. Because according to the law of indices, for every integer p raised to the power of minus w is the same thing as 1 over p raised to the power of w. It's important to know all these laws. So that's what I apply to this problem here. Now moving further, we have 5 raised to the power of x times 25 is equals to 3 raised to the power of x times 1 over 3 square is 9. That is 3 square means 3 times 3. Now moving ahead, we now have 5 raised to the power of x times 25 is equals to 3 raised to the power of x times 1 is same thing as 3 to the power of x over 9. Remember, there's an invisible one under this 3 raised to the power of x. So 9 times 1 is same thing as what? 9. It's still the same thing. Now, do you know that the whole of this can be rewritten as 5 raised to the power of x over 3 raised to the power of x is equals to 1 over 25. This is the same thing as this, because if you have to cross multiply this, 5 to the power of x times 25 is same thing as 5 to the power of x times 25, and it's still the same thing as 3 raised to the power of x times, I did mistake. Okay, sorry. So this is same thing as 5 raised to the power of x times 25 times 9. Sorry, this should be times 9. I hope you understand. So this should be times 9. Can you see? This is same thing as this. So another law of indices that says for every integer p raised to the power of w over f raised to the power of w is still the same thing as p over f raised to the power of w. So we're going to apply the law here such that we now have 5 over 3 raised to the power of x is equals to 1 over 25 times 9. So 25 times 9 is 225. So we have 225 right here. Now we come to the final stage of this problem. Now, as you can observe, this is an equation in indices form, or an equation in exponential form. So to find the value of x, we are going to change these indices to logarithm. So if I have to change this to logarithm, this will now be x is equals to the log of 5 over 3 to the base of 1 over 225. Now this is the value for our x. Now the concept of changing indices to logarithm, we need to understand it. Let me give an example. Let's say we have w raised to the power of p equals to y, and we have to change this to logarithm. Now, how are we going to do it? It will be what? P equals to log of what? Log of W to the base of what? Y. Now, that is the same thing here. So whenever you want to change an indices or an exponential equation to logarithm form, this is how we're going to do it. So that's what I applied in this place. Therefore, the value of our x is log of base of 5 over 3 to the base of 1 over 225. Hence, this is the solution to this problem. Thank you for watching.